Hi guys, I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial today. So I'm going to be showing you the steps I do to create this brow. So I'm going to be using the same products that I've been using in all my other videos, just an in-depth tutorial on brows specifically. So my first step is I take a spoolie and I comb my hairs. And I do that just to make sure that they're all evenly laid and ready to go. Now, I am going to take my Anastasia Dipbrow pomade from Anastasia, and I'm going to start with my Morphe Flat Angles brush. And I'm going to start at the bottom of my brow just because that's where the shape emphasizes most. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm using less product because less is always more, so not a lot at all. And I'm going to be using that from the bottom to the top of my brow and just start applying that into the hairs and the direction that your hair grows. So as I'm doing that, I'm making sure that I am just evenly distributing it as much as I can. And I want it darkest in the middle of my brow to the end of my brow, just because if you want a natural brow, it's not going to be dark and harsh all the way through. It's going to have like a gradient effect. So as I approach and go towards the front, I'm going to be lightly applying that to the front of my brow, just like so. And so I'm going to continue to do that until all my sparse areas are filled in, just like that. And kind of an upward motion towards the front because my hair grows upwards. And then I'm going to take MAC's Embark eyeshadow, and I'm going to also apply that mostly in the middle of my brow to the end of my brow where I want it to be darkest, so just to darken it up a little bit. And I'm going to be applying that in the same motion, just like that, and then lightly towards the front also. Then I'm going to just comb through, because when you're using a pomade, it can become a little thick and clumpy, and I don't want that. So I'm making sure it's even with the spoolie. Now I'm going to be taking my NC42 concealer and a Sonia Kashuk Flat brush, and I'm going to be cleaning that up. Now I'm going to be cleaning up the front and the bottom, or top and the bottom. And the top is optional. That's just when I want to do more of an carvy look to my brow, but that's always optional. Now you can clean up any mistakes with this, and or just kind of create the shape you want. And you want the concealer to match your foundation and your skin, so it can just easily blend away. You don't want it too light or too dark. So this is my exact shade, and so I'm going to be applying that. And while the concealer is on the top and the bottom, I'm going to go back in with that eyeshadow Embark, and I'm going to fill in again and just make it darker, or where I've missed with the concealer. I think of it like crayons when you outline and then you fill in. So that's what the concept I kind of think comes to mind when I'm doing that. And so I'm just going to kind of darken it up and just lightly move towards the front. Now the concealer, I'm bringing it down to my eyelid just because I can use that as a base. Now, if you just saw what I did, I applied concealer between my two brows, and I'm doing that because when I'm blending, I'm also using a Sigma Kabuki brush here. So when I'm blending the concealer away, I am blending the top and the bottom, and then I'm also taking the concealer from the middle of my brow, from the front of it, and then I'm going to kind of push with the brush. I'm going to push that concealer into the front of my brow. I spoke about a natural brow and a gradient brow earlier, and that's what more of effect that it's making by doing that. So when I take the concealer and I'm pushing that into the front of my brow, just like so, it's going to do that. It's going to lighten it up a little bit more, and then it's going to create more of a gradient effect, so from light to dark, and that's exactly what I want. So that's why I do that step. That step is super important for that. So then once I'm done blending, I'm just going to take the spoolie and comb through one more time, and that completes the look. I hope this video was very helpful, and if you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you guys have any looks you guys want me to create, any comments, any questions, please just comment them below and I will respond. And also, all the products that I used today will be in the description box below, so those will be there for you guys. Thank you guys. Bye.